Aloha and welcome back to Come Together Yoga with me, Victoria, day 19 of the 31-day challenge. I hope that you're enjoying these little 15-minute segments of practice. It's not ideal to practice just 15 minutes, but 15 minutes is better than nothing. And it's just important to practice yoga every day. Sometimes I only have 10 or 15 minutes in the morning, but I like to get my day started with a sun salutation and just some free organic movements in my body to warm up the body and stretch it out before I begin my day. And it's a beautiful way to start the day saluting the sun and just saying hello to your body and opening up the body. Today we're going to focus on strength. So we're going to focus on Chaturanga, the yogi push-up. You're going to need 2 blocks here just for alignment purposes, perfecting the Chaturanga push-up, high plank to low plank. And then we'll do some Chaturanga exercises. So on your mat, you'll place a block, right? This will be positioned for your lower ribs, and the other one is going to be for your pelvis, the pubic bone area. So coming into high plank, wrists underneath your shoulders, nice and long through the body. You're going to come down and rest your pubic bone onto that first block, and then your bottom ribs onto the top block. Very important in Chaturanga to position your elbows just like this, 90 degrees. Improper posture or placement of your hands can actually damage your shoulders over time. Yoga is not a perfect science, but it is important to learn the proper alignment and techniques so that you don't hurt yourself. So here, wrists underneath your elbows, creating a 90-degree angle, and we're going to roll the shoulders back onto the upper back. We're going to draw the low belly in, lengthening your lower back here. So when we Chaturanga, it's elbows bending in. It's not going out. They're not going out like this. And the hands are close in to the body. So when we move from high plank, the wrists underneath the shoulders, we shift forward. And then Chaturanga, hugging the elbows, not too tightly, but it's a gentle sweeping of the elbows along the rib cage. Contracting your leg muscles here and tilting the pelvis. So this is Chaturanga, chin forward, gazing down at the ground, or you can look ahead. From Chaturanga, we usually come up into an upward facing dog. So here, you can relax your toes and just push up through your hands. Eventually, the shoulders come back over your wrists. You can kind of shimmy, scoot your feet forward. Here, push your chest through your arms, lifting up through the thighs, contracting them. So the only thing on your mat in upward facing dog is your hands and the top of your feet. Coming back to low plank or Chaturanga. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release, and come down onto your hands and your knees. In all of my years of working out, running, swimming, cycling, aerobics, you name it, I've done it. I have never gotten so much core strength and arm strength as from practicing yoga, especially these Chaturangas and the Chaturanga push-up. So we're going to take this nice and slow here, working into a Chaturanga push-up. I like to do this practice every day or every other day. Just like we made that shift forward earlier from high plank. So you want to shift and then Chaturanga. We're going to do the same thing here on the hands and the knees in table pose. There is a reason for the shift forward. The shifting forward always happens on the exhalation because that's when you're really drawing the belly to the spine. And this is how you come into arm balances and fly in yoga, as they say, right? So it's when you're taking off. It's that shift forward, the exhale, and you draw in. Here we're going to come into table pose, shift forward. Sometimes I like to slide the knees back just a little bit more, but make sure this is not happening, right? Keep the hips up. The only thing you're doing is this gentle shift forward. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, push up. Exhale, inhale. And just working into Chaturanga push-ups will help strengthen your shoulders. Let's release it into a child's pose here. Relax your toes. Allow your head to come all the way down either onto a block or the mat. You can reach your hands back towards your feet to release your shoulders here. Slowly come sit up onto your heels. And now we're going to practice Chaturanga without the blocks. Come up onto your hands and your knees. The stronger your core, the easier this gets, I promise. The weaker your core, the more weight rests on your wrists. So we're going to do this with the knees down actually first, a modified Chaturanga. So we shift forward, curl the toes under, Chaturanga, push back up, and back to table. So if you just do this every day, you're going to get so strong using your core, strengthening your triceps, biceps, forearms, wrists, and hands. I like to do about 10 to 15 reps, 3 sets. Next, we're going to come into high plank, shift forward, exhale, low plank, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Come onto your knees and move back into child's pose. Reach your hands back towards your feet. Slowly come sit up. Please remember that yoga takes time. This is a lifetime ritualistic practice, hopefully, that you'll begin to incorporate into your daily life, just like brushing your teeth, taking a shower, making your bed, right? Practicing yoga is how we connect spiritually to ourselves. It's a spiritual practice. It's not supposed to be a workout, even though in the westernized society it has become a workout or just stretching. But with the breathing, the meditative breath, we connect the mind to the breath and the breath into the body, developing and cultivating really deep, amazing strength within, and this powerful ability to keep your mind present and focused so that it goes with you when you're done practicing yoga. You're able to think clearer, concentrate better, and most importantly, be present for yourself and for those around you. Join me on my next 15-minute segment for a sun salutation flow, incorporating Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and more. So come check it out to find out. Thank you so much for joining me today, for deciding to choose me over the millions of other yoga teachers to practice with. From my heart to yours, mahalo and namaste.